What up, everybody? Today I'll be reviewing a new film that just released on Hulu. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. Thank you. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
You ever heard of the Creeper?
A local legend, right? The Creeper comes back every 23 years.
Then what? Can't believe I let you drag me to this.
This is the Coachella of cosplay.
It is time for our Reaper Draw! Our grand prize is an escape room for two. Creeper theme.
Come on, you two.
Are you sure this is where we're supposed to be?
We'll be out there in no time.
What the hell is that?
It's coming. It's a trap. Let's go!
There's no way out.
Come on!
It's coming.
Jeepers Creepers, the horror film that kept us up the entire night, has recently had a reboot. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was released last year in October. The anticipated film was given a low score on Rotten Tomatoes, and rightly so. The original Creepers had a small budget, which is why it only had around 4 locations throughout the entire film. But when you have an amazing director like Victor Salvia, then nothing can go wrong with a horror film like Jeepers Creepers. After the sequel was released, we all hoped that the Creeper would return for many years to come, until finally, the third installment was released, but not really the origin film we all hoped for. Although it had a very low budget, unlike the first two, the film was not that bad, but could have been a lot better. Years later, we were given an update that the reboot was happening, and that Screen Gems would produce the film. For those who don't know, Screen Gems has released many horror films, including the Resident Evil series. So now you know how excited many of us were to hear that Screen Gems would be attached to the project. Although Victor Salvia would not return for the reboot, we trusted Screen Gems to produce a great film, a film with quality and production, on behalf of the original two and the fans. For many who don't know, the original director of Jeepers Creepers was dragged along with the #MeToo movement and accused of touching a child in the late 80s while working on one of his first films. The news was very unfortunate, and I believe the studios used the Creeper reboot to get back at what Victor Salvia had created. The reboot was obviously made with lunch money and had the worst production ever, despite Screen Gems being part of the project. You can tell the film was directed by an amateur college student. The edits were horrible. The score sounded like something you'd find on YouTube under no copyright music. The cast were, oh my god, they were horrible. And I don't mention the mask and makeup of the Creeper, which was a disaster with no effort whatsoever. Even the man behind the mask of the Creeper showed how bad his acting skills were, even behind the mask. From his movement to the way he walked, he literally walked like some rapper in a music video. Many of the scenes were done in a room, and the fact that the studio didn't hire at least a good CGI specialist only pissed me off even more. It's one of those films where you tell yourself, if I had a camera, I'd probably do a better job. Honestly, I have nothing good to say about the film. Screen Gems literally went out their way to destroy Victor Salvia's creation. It was not right to do so on behalf of the fans. I give the film a literal 1 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and if you have any films you'd like us to review, please write them down in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and stay sorific.